What's up guys, Gabriel Varga here. Today we're going to be talking about 3 ways to set up the rear leg high kick. And like all techniques, you're much more effective at landing it if you create the openings, but just sometimes throwing things like a head hook. If you throw a head hook to the guy and he just goes to block, you don't create the opening there. So what 3 techniques in my mind are the best to create that opening for the head kick? We're going to talk about that right now. So today we're talking about 3 ways, my 3 favorite ways to set up the high kick. And if you guys know anything about my style, you know the left body hook is one of my favorite techniques. The left body hook will work so effectively to set up the high kick because as the shot comes here, a lot of times people bring their arms forward to protect. And as they draw in forwards, the side of their head becomes exposed. So a hook to a high kick, you need to make sure your hook is long. If I throw it short, and I'm here, there's no high kick. Nice long body hook, twist the wrist over, land, so that you can then get that range you need for the head kick. Setup number 2 is again to the body, but this time we're working the cross. Again, we have to be very focused on drawing his elbows down. And again, he can adjust quickly. 1, 2. So I don't want to waste too much time. It's not cross, reset. It's cross, flow into the high kick. If you're going to drill this with your partner, you need to make sure that they most likely have gloves on and they have that cross block ready, because the time between the punch landing and the kick landing is just half a second. And if they're lazy or they don't know what's coming, it's too easy for them to get caught in the head. So for this one, how about let's go cross hand and just one hand up there. So you could start like this if you want to be extra safe. I just can't throw my head kick very hard. So I come 1 and then right into a lean over with my head and that nice high kick. So if you're going to practice this one full power, the best way to do it is just have him put the pads up and you just touch him in the oblique or the hip. I like to set up the cross once or twice, land it first, get the guy good and scared. And keep in mind for this one, you could also just throw the cross up to head level. Same flow to it. 1, 2. And you're just trying to get him to close his guard up so that opening comes around the neck. Right from there, don't pull back until your kick starts. You want to keep your head nice and high on this one. On the low kick, I bring my head down to create that space. But on this one, I stay nice and high, fairly rigid. But essentially the same thing as the last one with a few tweaks. And the final one that I like to throw is throw the low kick a bunch. He starts getting scared of it. He starts checking. He might start even reaching if they're not very advanced. And what we're gonna do here is play around with our eyesight to throw him off. You should always look at somebody's chest, ignore what their eyes are doing. So for this low kick with the eyes looking down, once I've already chopped him and he's starting to check the low kick, even just glancing down, doesn't matter if he's even super advanced, he might see that. So as I look down and I start to lift, he goes for the check. If he does anything other than this, if he does that at all, he's open. And this one works great. Use those eyes to fake everything out. So I kick, and I kick. He starts checking, I don't like that, so I look down. All about the eyesight. Just glance, down. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content. Make sure you get subscribed. If you have your own way that you like to land head kicks and you want to share below, please do. As always, train hard, and I'll see you back here soon for another video.